Hi all, how you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. So I just finished the watching the tournament on Wednesday on Interbridge. So I run a little tournament now on Wednesday. I won't be running it next week, but I'll be running it in 2 weeks' time. So if you want to play in it, I'm usually starting at 7 o'clock. Sometimes I'll do a Zoom call afterwards. If not, I'll make a video of some of the hands that I found interesting and go through them. So it's completely free. You can play with a bot, but ideally, if you can play with a human being, then that's great. Okay. So on this table here, table one, we're going to open one no trump, 15 to 17 no trump. East has what I call a landy bid. So you've got 5-4 in the majors, so we can bid two clubs. So you could play multi-landy, or some people play Capoletti, where you bid two diamonds to show the majors. Capoletti, in my opinion, is not a great system. Um, I'm not going to explain why, but I think multi-landy is better. Some people will say multi-landy is not a great system, but multi-landy, in my opinion, is better than Capoletti. Okay, so that's something. So anyway, if you're playing landy, just landy and not multi-landy, then two clubs here will just show the majors regardless. Usually at least 5-4. Now, South has got an interesting bid. What do you bid with this? The question is, first of all, do you think five diamonds can make? It could do, couldn't it? I mean, if partner's got ace king of diamonds and ace king of clubs, or ace king x of diamonds, ace king of clubs, then all you're going to lose is a heart and a spade. So you've got a definite chance of making five diamonds. So you can't rule that out. So how are you going to play this? I tend to play uh three diamonds as kind of preemptive. Um, okay, so I wouldn't bid that. Um, hold on a minute. How do I want to do that? Let's come back a minute. So I'm not going to bid three clubs. So the way I play this is doubles show some values, um, not necessarily clubs. I play two spades as showing longer diamonds and clubs. I bid two hearts to show longer clubs and diamonds. And I bet two no trumps to show equal length in the minors. Now this hand's a bit awkward. So what I think I'm going to do, two diamonds is just natural and to play. So I think, first of all, I think I'm just going to double to show some values. Okay. Now West is probably going to bid two hearts because they've got four hearts. So I think they've got a choice here. They could pass, but bidding two hearts by West doesn't show values. And then North can, I think you just got a minimum hand here, so I think you just pass. Okay, and then East can just pass. And I think South now can then show the hand and bid three diamonds. So he's shown some values. Now you bid three diamonds. Personally, I don't think this is forcing. Um, and I don't think North will go on. You just got Ace King. You don't have very good values. And I think that's how you can get to three diamonds, which can make. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. East now might bid three hearts and compete. They probably shouldn't, but they might well do. And maybe three hearts is not a bad score. It might not be bad. Okay. It might be hard for North South to double them, but I don't know. North's got four hearts. So, and also South has doubled already to show values. I think three hearts on really good defense can possibly go two off. So really, you shouldn't really be bidding it if you're East. You can lose 300 points for it. So that is board one. Let me know in the comments how you defend against ACOL, not ACOL, Landy Convention. What's your how you play it? Okay, so this second board, they got to six hearts. So let's have a look at the sequence here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17 count. So 15 to 17, well, you're 5, 4, 2, 2. I think you're a little bit better than the 17 count. And King Jack of Spades isn't the best. Um, But this hand, you don't have two losers in any suit if you're being led to. That's one good thing. You've got a couple of tens and you've got some shape. I think this is more like an 18 count. So I think personally, I'd have opened this one heart rather than one no trump. Okay. So I'm going to open it one heart as east and south. Vulnerable. I don't think you're going to do anything. West, two no trumps. Jacoby, two no trumps. Tell me more, partner. East is effectively got like an 18 count. So your best bid for that is three hearts showing as sort of strongest hand you can kind of have. Although obviously it isn't the strongest hand you can possibly have, but it's showing a very good hand. Pass, I think you can just Q bid now, three spades. Um, East could bid four clubs. You want to find out about the King of Diamonds, or actually you could just go straight and bid Blackwood now if you want, because actually you're kind of in control here. You're only missing the ace of spades, the king, queen of hearts, the ace of diamonds, and the ace of clubs. So actually, I would take control here. Once West bids three spades, okay. I would now just bid four no trumps, I think. Take control. Okay, pass. West now shows three. So 1430, that would be five diamonds. Okay, East now asks about the Queen of Trumps because partner's now shown three controls, but we don't know about the Queen of Hearts. Or do you need to know about that? Actually, you don't need to know about that now. You're missing a control. So I think you can just bid six hearts. Um, because you know you've got nine hearts between you. You could actually go for you could actually ask for it. But anyway, let's ask for it. There's no harm in asking, I guess. Unless this hand jumps. Okay, that's maybe there's some harm in that. But let's bid five spades, ask about it. So here this hand will just bid six hearts. You see, this is the thing actually, there's no point in asking, but you've gone past five hearts actually. So let's just go back. Um, let's go back and just bid six hearts. Okay. There's no point in asking for it. And pass, pass, pass. Okay, so the play is a bit interesting. How do we play this out? Six hearts by East. Let's say we lead four, five, spade. So you're missing four hearts, including the king and 10. So I think what you can do is go with the ace, right, and then take a heart finesse. But rather than just play a low one to the jack, if you look at your losers, ace queen of clubs can get rid of the 10 of clubs and a diamond, which means you've got no diamond losers. You've got no spade losers. So the only losers you've got are in hearts. So the only cards that matter are the king and 10 of hearts. So you could play, okay, you could play a small heart to the jack. Um, and that would guarantee your contract. Okay. So even if the Hearts are 4-0, you can still make it. But if you're greedy, you could try to get all of them by playing North for, the big cards. So a potential 4-0 break. So, or anyway, if you play the Queen of Hearts, what you can play for is North to hold, say, the King 6 and 3, and South to have the 10, or North to have the King X of Hearts and South to have two hearts. So if you play the Queen of Hearts, let's say what is North going to do if they duck? You just duck. Okay. And now you know where all the hearts are. You can just play the 9 of hearts. Whatever they do, you're going to cover and then come back to this hand and you get all 13 tricks. Okay. So board two is interesting because you could pick up all 13 tricks. And from a match point view, that is probably the best way to play it, in my opinion. You're only going to lose if South has king to four hearts, and you're pretty much. And oh, the other time you'll lose is if North has the stiff king of hearts. Okay, so those are the times you're going to lose when North has stiff king and South has all four hearts. Okay, so those are the times you're going to lose by playing the Queen of Hearts. But the thing is, this is the only line that can make seven when they're like 4-0. So I don't know. I think it's potentially worth it. You know, you can also make seven when South has, say, the singleton 10. So I think it's probably the right line. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you're playing teams, then it's not the best line, okay, because you just want to make sure you make your contract. But this to make a better chance of making an over trick, I think probably best to lead the Queen of Hearts. Okay, so board five. Let's get rid of the bidding. Okay, so another interesting board. Dealer North. Now, I don't think you're strong enough to open two clubs, so I think I'm just going to open a club if it'll let me. Oh, I've got to press this on. I keep forgetting. So I open a club. East passes. South is going to bid a heart. Okay, pass. Huh. Now, what do you bid as North? It's a tricky kind of hand, isn't it? Um, you could like splinter and bid four diamonds, but it's a bit of a lie. You've got the ace of diamonds. Um, you've got a very nice hand. But what I would say is if you do bid four diamonds, how should how should South proceed? Okay. Because actually the four diamond bid makes your hand better. First of all, you got an extra heart, that's good. You got the ace of spades, that's good. I think there's argument to say here that after four diamonds, you owe your partner maybe to bid a spade. You got shortage in clubs. So I think, I mean, what can your partner have? The partner must have like a 19 count here, kind of thing. Because you could have a six count, all right, and that's what you got. But you got a good working six count. So I think there's an argument for bidding four spades. Okay, so if you bid four spades, then North can now bid four no trumps. Pass 14-30. So you bid five clubs to show one. Um, you ask about the trump queen, and you've got it, and you've got nothing else. So you're just going to bid six hearts now to show the trump queen no other values. Okay, but North has got all these clubs to get rid of your losers in spades. So they can use them to get rid of all of them. So I think there's a good case now to just bid seven hearts with the North hand. Okay, now you can actually make seven no trumps, but I think that's a bit risky. It's much safer contract seven hearts. You can take out the hearts. You can play on clubs. You might have to rough the fourth club. As it turns out, the jack of clubs falls and it promotes your eight, and you can just play all the clubs from the top, ditching your losing spades, and you'll make seven hearts easily. Okay, so board six. Um, board six. So let's scrap that bidding first of all. We're going to pass. Pass as south. Um, well, some people might open three clubs with this holding. Okay, I'm not. Um, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17 count. Got no tens and stuff, so I'm probably going to open this. Am I going to open this one? No trump or one spade. I'm 5-4-2-2, so and partners a pass, so actually I'm going to open it a spade. Pass from north. Now, how'd you bid this one? Okay, so you've got avoiding clubs. You've only got three card support, but you do have a fit. If partner bids one spade, you got five spades and three card support. So you got an eight card fit. Now, if you're playing Drury, which most people do, that sort of says I've got about 10, 11 points. Okay, because obviously you haven't got an opening hand. So by bidding two clubs, you can say I've got three card support. So there's different kind of drawing methods. Okay, some people also use a two no trump bid here to show like four card support. But because of this void, you've got extra values. So you don't just have a seven count here. You've got extra values. The void gives you an extra kind of 5 points here. So your hand's probably worth about 11 points. You know, a Jack of Hearts isn't great. Queen of Diamonds, I wouldn't say is great. But actually, as it turns out, they're kind of working on this hand with Ace Queen of Hearts opposite the Jack and the King of Diamonds opposite the Queen. So they actually are working to some extent. So one spade, two clubs, and then West can easily bid four spades now. So it can just go pass and then bid four spades, and that's how you can easily get to four spades. So you can upgrade this hand as East. So rather than just bid two spades with it, I think West will still look for a game. So if it does go one spade, two spades, West should look for a game and bid something like three clubs or some sort of trial bid, and you should be happy to accept trial bid pretty much in anything, to be honest with you. So if West makes a trial bid, then East should go on because you got help pretty much in every suit, I guess, because you got length in both suits. So I think you can help in all the suits. Okay, let's have a look at board eight now. 12, 13, 16 count. Um, let's just scrub all this spinning first of all. Okay, so here, what I'm going to do with 4, 4, 4, 1 and a 16 count, playing American style. Sorry, got a 17 count. I'm just going to open one no trump. Okay, get my hand off my chest. North passes. So you can play that ACBL. You can contain a singleton diamond, but the diamond's got to be higher than the queen, I do believe. Okay, but um, I'd still, yeah, I'd open it one no trump. Here, what I play is I play full transfers here, so I just bid two no trumps to show diamonds. A lot of people play bid two spades to show could be any minor, that kind of thing. But I like to bid two no trumps showing diamonds, and I like to bid two spades showing clubs. What this allows is partner to show a good raise in diamonds or not, and you can play this either way. Okay, so three clubs here could be a good raise in diamonds, or three diamonds could be a good raise in diamonds. So, however way you want to play it. West definitely doesn't have a good raise in diamonds because you've only got one. So you're going to end up in three diamonds, and that should be plenty. Okay. You don't want to be any higher than that. So let's say it goes three diamonds. I don't really like diamonds, partner. Okay. And then it goes pass, pass, pass. Okay. So that's one way to get to three diamonds. Board nine. Okay. Let's just scrap the bid in again. Board nine, 8, 10, 13 count. Okay, so we're going to open a club. Um, East can't do anything over that. And we're going to bid a spade. Okay, so with it's usually right to respond a spade, respond the major rather than the minor. Okay, just because if you respond one diamond, West could just jump in with like a weak two or a weak three heart bid, and then it can be difficult to get your spade bid in it. Okay, so if we bid a spade, North is going to like that and just support and bid two spades. And then South can make a 2-no trump bid, which is forcing for one round. Um, so you can play this all sorts of different ways. Okay. So the 2-no trumps is, can show anything kind of thing. So you could play three clubs here as showing I've got a minimum. Okay. You could play it, you could play the 2-no trumps as forcing even to game. Um, you could just play it as kind of like a trial bid, and then sort of just bid your features or something. You could sorry, you could let's just go back. You could just bid three spades if you minimum and don't really like your hand. Okay, so there's all sorts of ways to bid this. Um, so I think you should get to four spades. So if you decide, North doesn't really like the hand, it's sort of a minimum, then you can play this in just four spades. What have you got? You've got a diamond finesse to take and a club finesse. I mean, six spades is actually not a bad contract. I think um, with the South holding, I mean, you might be looking for it. You probably will go for it because you only need sort of one of. Although, to be honest with you, the clubs you are going to lose a club, although you can throw a club away on the Queen of Hearts, so you can rough a club. But yeah, so it's not a bad contract, I guess. But then you're going to have to rough a heart as well, I think. So I think you're going to run out of trumps to rough. So I'm not sure about that slam. It might be able to make on really good play, as the cards are. The club looks like it's offline, and the diamond looks like it's on the wrong side. But you still might be able to make six spades by some miracle. You'd have to sort of see through the backs of the cards and probably take a heart finesse. Okay. Um, so. Yeah, I don't think it's the best contract, if I'm honest. It's probably a case of it only making because King Jack of Diamonds falls in three and it sets up your ten of diamonds, something like that, maybe, potentially. But I think this is a hand where some of you might get to six spades on it, some might only get to four. Um, I mean, you got like kind of queens and jacks in this south hand. I don't think it's the greatest 18 count. So if North decides they don't like their hand and sort of saying it's a minimum, you might say, okay, I agree with you, Pan. Let's say in four spades. But another thing about this North hand is actually you don't have any jacks in it. You got the 10 supporting the King Queen. It's 4-4-3-2. So it's a better than minimum hand. It's not I wouldn't say this is a complete minimum, this North hand here. So it's not so bad a hand. So but I think six spades is a pretty tricky contract to make. But on another day, it could definitely make. Anyway, so I hope you liked those boards. Hope you learned something from them. Maybe I learned something from them too. If you've got any information of how you play certain things and you disagree with my bidding, then by all means make a comment and say how you play certain things. I'm open. I'm all ears, as they say. All right. Hope you have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Um, have a good rest of your day.